All right, let's do some more basics in geometry. Let's study the sine and cosine ratios. In the last couple of videos, we talked about the tangent of a right triangle was the opposite divided by the adjacent. Now we're going to talk about what sine and cosine are. Your sine of an angle, such as angle A, will be your opposite leg divided by your hypotenuse. And then your cosine of A would be your adjacent leg divided by your hypotenuse. So we've got tangents opposite over adjacent, sine is opposite over hypotenuse, and cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. And that can be confusing. So a lot of times you'll hear people say, so katoa, sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, tangent is opposite over adjacent. Kind of like write that up at the top of your paper just so that as you're learning it, you can look up to verify. My teacher taught me this saying to help me remember it, and I still use it today. Some old hag, that's the sine, come around here, that's the cosine, teaching old algebra, that's the tangent. So some old hag come around here teaching old algebra. All right, so I have this triangle here, and it is a right triangle. This trig works with right triangles. And I'm asking you to find the sine of S. So angle S is here, and we know that that's the opposite leg, which is 63, divided by the hypotenuse. Well, the hypotenuse is going to never move. It's always going to be in the one place right opposite the right angle. So we want to divide 63 by 65 and have 4 places after the decimal. So that's 0.9692. That will be approximately 0.9692. All right, let's do the cosine of S. So the cosine of S is the adjacent over the hypotenuse. So the adjacent is the 16, and the hypotenuse, of course, is not going to change. It will stay 65. So 16 divided by 65 is 0.24615. So that 5 will make that become a 1. 0.2462. So 0.2462. Now let's go to the sine from the R's perspective. From the R, the opposite is 16, and the hypotenuse, of course, is still 65. So that's the same thing as the cosine of S, which we've already figured out to be approximately 0.2462. And then let's find the cosine of R. The cosine of R would be the adjacent, which is 63, divided by the hypotenuse, which is still 65. And then that's going to be the same as the sine, which will be approximately 0.9692.